Hey, good morning, guys. I'm going to do a quick video. Kyle McCardle in Gulfport has asked us to assist him a little bit with social media, so I figured I'd make a video out of this while I'm going through and cleaning some of the stuff up. Kyle had handled it at first, but he has become a little bit busy and decided to request our services on the social media side, and we're more than happy to do that. If anyone out there is interested in these services as well, feel free to reach out to our staff and we can talk about how we implement them. But I was going through and making some edits, and I figured halfway through that I could make a video out of it. So originally the page was initially set up and managed by Kyle and his side. This is pretty normal stuff for people who haven't been doing social media for a long time or familiar with what's important to the platforms and what moves their algorithm. So Kyle's done an excellent job to get 313 followers and only be open less than 6 months is really impressive, and that's without this page being optimized. So I'm just going to go through some of these things that will really help out. First and foremost, you want to make sure that the only category we're in is oil, lube, and filter service. If you look at this section and it has anything like auto repair, anything like that, you're going to get inundated with people that are not quality clientele. They're not people looking for your services. They might be looking for something other than oil changes, and you don't want that. One of the first things I did was add the service area: Gulfport, Mississippi, Biloxi, Mississippi. You want to make sure you have your service area. That helps Facebook avoid people who have been tagged in a geofenced area outside of those service areas. It'll make the organic traffic a lot better. One thing I do want to edit here is making sure that the Facebook email is business related. Facebook wants to see continuity of the business, so if you have different websites and different email addresses, that is not looked as highly upon by their system. So I'm going to go ahead and just change this to support@costaoils.com. I also could have put Kyle@costaoils.com, but I'm going to go with support for right now. We're going to change the website. While it's great to have your own individual website, that's fine. You definitely want all of the domains to be matching up, so we're going to do costaoils.com. You can also put your individual page. So Kyle does have an individual page through our main website. We can put that as well, but as long as it's the costaoils.com extension, that's really what mattered. Right here, I had added these before I had started the video, but you have the ability to add social links. Definitely want to add as many social links as you can. We do the 3 big ones: Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. We actually also have a TikTok account now, and I believe the username is just Costa Oils. Might be costaoils.com. I'll have to double check that and go back. Make sure you turn reviews on. If there's any kind of diversity information that you need to add, you can go ahead and add the diversity information, whether it's women-owned, black-owned, veteran-owned, women-owned, LGBTQ, etc. So if any of these apply, I would have to reach out to Kyle. I'm not sure if any of those apply to him. If you have a public Wi-Fi that you want to share, that works. If you want to add services, they will. This is kind of a sign that the page isn't really in sync with your information. If it's giving you these options, the page doesn't realize that you're an oil change business. This should have services such as no appointments or things like that. So this clearly believes this Facebook page has something to do with the food services. So we'll go ahead and we'll go back and update that later. Make sure, okay, so Kyle has a 5.0 rating with 7 reviews, so I don't know who turned reviews off, but it's good to turn them back on because that's obviously really good. We're going to change the pricing down to cheap. While we're not the cheapest oil change, we are typically the least expensive in the quick lube space. If you want to add your gender, you certainly can, and then you can do the inclusion language as well. So besides that, not a lot of images. These are some of the ones that we pushed through ourselves, and then here's some of the early stuff, and obviously, videos as well. We're going to go ahead and make sure everything is saved. Not necessary to add any of this information. This is more for the individual running the page. That won't have any impact. This is a good Facebook profile picture. This is a great cover photo. Love it a lot. This is brand new, the avatar thing. I have not messed around with it yet, but eventually I'm sure I'll play with it, see what it's about. And then you don't have to do any hobbies. You can definitely add some featured photos, but not necessary. All right, besides that, that's really it to optimize the page. We ran an ad for Kyle. It's getting great engagement. We ran it last night, 14 hours ago. It's been put in front of, let's see, in just the last 14 hours, it's been put in front of 1,400. It's had 1,400 impressions, 226 engagements. We've got 22 comments, 19 shares, 21 likes. We're going to make sure we go in here and invite all of these people who are interacting with the post. We want to make sure that every person who interacts, this person right here, we're going to go ahead and block him. Anyone who laughs at our ads, they're typically people who have no intention of utilizing our services anyway. So it's easier to just get rid of them rather than, and this is what this guy, he was skeptical of the ad, and we leave the engagement up because Facebook likes the engagement. We reply to it, we give a response, and it only helps further it. So I think most reasonable, pragmatic people look at this and they say this guy's being a jerk and move on. So that's really it, guys. We're gonna go ahead and stop the video now. If anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'll post this on the YouTube channel and into the general franchisee page on Slack. See you guys.